G'day lads, welcome back to Aussie Weekend Warriors. My name's Emil and this is a little introduction video to the new Land Rover Defender 110 Perentie FFR. So it's fitted for radio, which just means it's got more battery space. And yeah, haven't taken her off-road yet, hence there being no action shots in this video. But I'll just give you a pretty brief rundown of the vehicle. We'll start at the front. I've just got 7-inch spotlights and a bar light from King's, which obviously didn't come with the vehicle, but they'll melt the pavement, they're that bright and hot. And then these two little plates here, a little bit of army history for you fellas. They're the regiment plates, these things. So you chuck your little regiment badge in there and you're set to go to kill those bloody insert enemy here. And then under the hood we've got the Isuzu 3.9 litre engine, which is the differentiation thing between a normal Land Rover Defender and a Perentie, because these are a lot more durable, last a lot longer, and I haven't heard of anyone in the Perentie world that's ever had a reliability issue with these motors, because they're built to last, as they say. And then as you move through, we'll go have a look inside. I'll take you guys on a little journey in the cabin, but before we get to that, we've got some new all-terrain tyres that are on 16-inch rims, and they're 31 inches. We plan to get some mud tyres on the same rims at that'll be 35 inches, which is what I'm looking at. We bought the car, I think, and it had a 2-inch lift kit on it. Don't know where it's from or what kind it is, but it's there, give you the clearance. And there's also a pretty industrial, pretty huge bash plate, thick thing under there. That'll stop any bashing going on. And actually we'll come around to the back before we get inside, and you'll see here there's 2 jerry can holders and a tow ball bar that we have attached. And yeah, and then also on the side, I'll get to these later on because you can open them up. There's 2 on this side and then 2 on the other side. They're little storage compartments. These bigger ones are for the batteries and these smaller ones are for the jack and stuff. And we'll head inside. Welcome back, lads. As you can see, we're in the interior of this absolute weapon of a car, and I'll just run you through some of the features as before. If I just grab the camera here, sorry Lockie, but on the dashboard there's all these lights and warning signals which can be covered up by this, and they just come up as little dots. And if they're flashing, that's so enemies can't see because the lights aren't glowing. And if you're in blackout mode, which is here, you can turn this to blackout mode. All the lights turn off, and you're in the dark. No enemies can see you. There's no glowing lights or anything like that. That's a pretty cool feature. Obviously it's 4-wheel drive, or else what am I getting it for? Air conditioning is here. It's a little vent on the front of the car that opens up, and you get the air that is inside pretty much. That's air conditioning for you. The heater in this car doesn't really apply because it's just like a demistifier. the heater and the air kind of just demystifies for the windshield, so it's not like it'll get you warm. It's a pretty loud car. It rumbles around a lot, and yeah, there's no hiding from it. There's no carpet, no sound or heat insulating things in it. Anyway, getting to the more interesting stuff. If you look down, there's 2 gun holders and a fire hydrant for pretty insane scenarios. I don't think we'll be carrying a gun around anytime soon, as we live in Australia and they're illegal. However, you got the little map light here. So if you're cruising around and you got your map on your lap on the passenger seat, you got a little light there. And we've got the King's reversing camera, because if you take a quick look in the back, you cannot see anything if you have the back down. But moving on to the second battery and this 12-volt system. So there's 2 12-volt ports there, and there's one more there, and then there's a USB, 2 USB ports there on a 100 amp hour battery, which is pretty sweet. It's good for the fridge, good for the the phones, all that charging, and the awning and the light, which I haven't showed you guys yet. Also in the back, a lot of space for your mates sitting down. You can fit probably 6 people comfortably in there. That's what it's sort of built for. This cabin, this little spot here locks up, and you can keep your stuff safe in there. And these lights up there are part of this blackout system, so when you go blackout, the red light comes on and you go infrared thing, like in a submarine type thing. This whole canvas comes off. It's waterproof, obviously, and you can take all this bar work on the interior back here. You can take all of that off, but you leave this roll bar here, and then you can drop this windshield to lay flat on the bonnet. Comes into like a little beach buggy, which would be pretty sweet in the summer, driving along the beach, just the hair, wind in the hair, not a care, as they say in the business. What else is happening here? It's a 4-gear manual car. The gears are pretty tall, apparently. I don't have my manual license yet. I've got my automatic license, but that's in the works. Yeah, pretty nice seats, pretty comfy. And there's another generator just there, generator outlet thing for radios, but that's not very useful. Other than that, I think that's about it. Sliding windows, which are perfect angle for holding your gun out the window. And on that note, I think I'll leave it at that. Catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a comment and a like. Comment your favorite part of this car. I'll be responding and reading to all the comments and liking my favorite comment. So yeah, thanks guys. See ya.